Hey Sagittarius, so we are doing your bi-weekly reading for the month. I realized that a lot of people were not aware. I don't think I was making it clear that these readings for full to new moon or new to full moon are not just on the full or the new moon. These are meant to be like a guiding source for the energy of that particular moon phase and how we can work with it. So let's get into what that looks like. Okay, cool. And let's look at your spiritual advice. I know that's kind of blown out. Give me a moment here. And it won't be so blown out. What is your spiritual advice that is coming through for my Sagittarians? Okay. Ooh, I love that. Love that. Okay, so we'll take a look at this more deeply. So when we're looking at this particular phase this month from full to new moon, right? Full to new is always going to be like, okay, the full moon bursts with energy that we've been building and building and building to that point. And then from full to new, it's like, it's waning energy. It's like, what can we release? What no longer serves? What isn't in alignment? What are we keeping, right? As much as what we're letting go of. And so there are these areas in life to look at with regard to that. And so what your attention is actually being drawn to is, I'm feeling friends, honestly, more than anything. It's 11th house. 11th house is the house of community, of groups, of your tribe, of, we could say even social networks, right? Like, even though some people associate that more with like the third house, or other houses actually, but like the 11th house is definitely, I think, like more of this like social construct, like social connection, like network of connections that we have. And it's also the way that we relate to the collective, how we relate to groups. And what I'm seeing here is like, okay, during this waning phase, I think that there is a reevaluation that is happening with you and your connections, your friendships, your circles, who you're connected to. What's in integrity for you? What feels grounded for you? Like, what is the thing that feels most nourishing for you? And the reason that I say that is because your spiritual advice is the Queen of Coins. And the Queen of Coins is all about like hearth and home and what feels nourishing and nurturing, respective to like our safety and our environment and what we're creating, what we value. So when we put these two together, right, when we put this together with your groups and your communities and your social networks, I feel like there's an examination of what feels of value, what feels aligned with your values at a core of like what feels nourishing and nurturing to you within the respective like these connective tissues, these connective, networks, right? And so I would say, like, to get a more full picture, you can definitely check out your monthly reading that I put out just a few days ago for the month of April, and I'll have that up on the screen. But like, yeah, this is like, you can get a more full picture from this. If you want to know specifically what this is for you, then I'd say book a personal reading. That's information is down below. But yes, this is what I'm seeing for this new to or this full to new moon, and we're moving into this new moon, which is the beginning of eclipse season, right? So eclipses like usher in great beginnings, and they just like the tide, they usher out things that are just like, whether we want to hold on to them or not, they're being taken, right? It's just stripped away. And so you can do the preemptive work of being conscious about what needs to be released leading up to this, of your own accord. And I think this is important. For some reason, I'm feeling for Sagittarians, rising or sun sign Sagittarians, that this is like all about integrity and you being true to yourself about what's so for you now. That could change in the future. Of course it can. We all change and grow as individuals, but this feels really important. This feels really potent. So definitely check out the other videos and, book a personal reading if that feels resonant for you, and also hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you are up on when the next readings come out. For the eclipse and the new moon, I'll be putting out new videos as well. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.